What's up, Chop?
What's up, Q? Today's episode is sponsored by
Amazon Prime and Amazon Video.
Get your 30-day free trial, and you can find the links under the description. Enjoy. And we're live.
What's up, everybody? It's Q and Chop, chopping it up.
Family, how we doing today on this beautiful Wednesday?
Man, beautiful Wednesday, staying at home, man. Another week of this, another week.
Another week passed by, man, and they're saying this week and next week is going to be the worst weeks of this coronavirus, supposedly.
Why is that?
This is when it's supposed to apex already. It's supposed to apex, and supposedly next starting 2 weeks we start seeing the decrease of the amounts of deaths and registered test positives.
Man, I hope so, because we over 2 million now. It's crazy.
It's crazy, man. So, like, I was looking at this stat. So Manhattan, right? Manhattan is 29 miles long, right? They're supposed to have, I think they're estimated of 1.3 million people living there. And I'm like,
That's crazy.
what? That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
man.
think about Raleigh. The city of Raleigh is bigger than 29 miles. We hold like 2 point something million, I think. Like people that live here. Like you should imagine how many people how close and how tight Manhattan has to be with 1.3 million people living there. While
Right.
the city of Raleigh, we live 2 point easily good.
Right, you been there before, to Manhattan?
Oh yeah.
Man, it's so tight,
been
man.
there.
Everybody's bumping shoulders, man, and everybody 100 people trying to cross the street. It's crazy. So, man, I already know. I can imagine the streets are probably bare right now, or they might even disregard the law. I don't even know.
It's so tight, and everybody's under business, and a lot of people don't drive there, so they take the train and all that, and what's that called, the underground railroad. And everybody's on their seats and then talking, sitting down, touching everything, so
Coughing and all that.
coughing and bumping into each other and sneezing right there. So that's why people, when people try to like compare Raleigh to Manhattan or North Carolina to Manhattan, you can't. It's just two differences of different states. Raleigh's more calm down. We spread out. You're not living neck on neck. In New York is different. You live like 2 feet apart. And then it's just so crazy, man. But hopefully everything starts to back up, and then hopefully we get this economy back. How you been, man? How's your week?
Man, I had a good one, man. Just gave my daughter back on Sunday, man. I just been writing, doing school stuff. We got 2 meetings a day. So with the kids, working with the special needs, man. I love seeing them. They brighten my day every time. So I had a good week, man. Staying busy, really busy. What about you?
Trying to stay busy as much as I can, work as much as I can to work, and trying to, I've been trying to kill all my old habits. I'm trying to create my new habits. Walking every day, exercising every day, eating better. Reading a book or two. I read books already, but I want to read more books. So I'll be reading it in the morning and at night. Doing stuff that I won't be doing. I'm doing it now. So. It's a bless. Hey, one thing that we got today, though, stimulus checks, boy.
Hey, them stimulus came through, man.
Stimulus checks.
Straight drop.
People out here, spending money on whatever, man. But it's cool, though. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm sure some people are already burning half of it already. Extra money so that they can do whatever they want. I'm gonna have to burn a little bit of it. But it's for a good reason. I gotta fix my car, man. My oil leaking, and I got like an oil gasket or something. I don't know, oil pan gasket, I believe it's called. I gotta change that out. I'm gonna do it myself, so I'm gonna save a little bit of money, but I still got to burn some.
That's so dope, man. At least it's there for you to help. It's there for you to be there on tough times. People, listeners, please don't spend your money on dumb things. If you have a family or you have something to pay it. You know, don't take this as vacation money or gambling money or because you don't know. You don't know what's gonna happen next month or two. They're saying that Easter was gonna be the deadline, right? That the day that we are gonna reopen. No, now it's May. You don't know. Once we start May, you don't know they're gonna say July, August. So let's not spend that money that they're giving us for this is my me go to Miami money,
Yeah.
my go to the shopping. Nah, man, don't do that. If you have kids and all that, take care of them first, and then if you get more money, then you can spend some money.
Right. So, I mean, yeah, you gotta be wise with it, brother. Gotta be wise. Like you said, school is supposed to be back, what, April something. Now what they pushed it to May 15th. I mean, that's a month away from right now. And I'm not too sure if we're going to go back, So, if I ain't going back to school and other people's business not opening, I mean, you're going to have to survive off that 1,200 or whatever much you got. I mean, that's all I got. But, some people with different households got more. But you still got to just be smart with it. I mean, if you're going to spend it, man, invest it, invest something. So to make the money work for you, let it grow.
Yeah, if you have enough money, on backing you up, or you still work, yeah, you can invest in that money. But if you don't have enough money, coming in, invest that money on products that you will need, like food, milk, medicine, stuff that you're actually gonna need. Don't invest it on, like we said, gambling and I'm gonna go to the arcade and go to the what's it called, table games and all that, fish games and all that, or the new pair of jeans, new pair of J's, or computer. No, invest it on what's important right now, and then or invest it on the stuff that you need. Pay the rent. If you can pay the rent, pay the rent. Pay your car bill. Pay. Invest on good stuff like that. If you can't afford it,
Right. Because they don't come back with interest.
don't go. Don't. Yeah. Yeah. So don't if let's say if your bank, right, it's telling you, hey, we could hold your car bill for another month or two, but if you have that check and you're not that worried about it, just pay it off. Don't add interest and more debt to you instead of, I'm gonna go spend money on this on a flight and go Cali or whatever. No, pay that bill. Makes sense.
Facts, man. Facts. I mean, for real. We in trying times, most def. Trying times.
Yeah.
And in
Hey,
the same respect, bro,
yeah,
just,
go ahead.
focus on things that you couldn't do before. And with all this free time, focus on things you couldn't do before. Like you said, reading books and going for walks. I've been going for bike rides. So, that thing's helpful, man. It's easy on the knees and stuff like that. So,
Hey, so what you been hearing about this food and like milk being thrown away?
whoa. I've seen some where
Yeah,
people was
man.
coughing on them on purpose and stuff like that, but I didn't hear anything else. What you hear?
So a lot of farmers having their food, go to waste because they can't. The restaurants and people that restaurants, government, and hotels usually buy food and all that, like tomatoes and other stuff, lettuce and all that, and they're not buying. So the farmers have exceed of pounds and pounds of tomatoes and lettuce and whatever fruits and squash and all that. They're being just gonna waste. A lot of farmers are just leaving in there, piling them up, and everybody wants to take some of it. That's why I've been seeing a lot, and then the milk too. Bunch of gallons and gallons and gallons. there's a guy that was telling me like over like 10,000 pounds of milk gets tossed, you know, a
That's
day, a
crazy.
day, bro.
Somebody can use it, but I understand though.
So all this food that's been thrown away in milk and that. Why can't we find like government can say, hey guys, we will take that. We will get you like a prorated price. A credit on your taxes, but give us that food and we
Right,
give to the needy,
right,
to be the people that need it. Instead of just throwing it away, bro.
right. Like
Give
you
the people
said,
that
give them
need
a
the
little
food.
price, pay them for it, and then give it to somebody that need it. Because somebody's still out there sleeping on the corner, sleeping under a bridge, man. That stuff could still be useful. And I understand exactly what you're saying, man. Some people don't even think about the needy and stuff like that, bro. It's crazy.
That's crazy how that really when I see that makes you like wonder. So I'm like, what else could we do wrong? What else could we be doing? And what could we what could we do to appreciate more? I feel like people don't appreciate stuff no more, or they take it for granted. I mean, I don't know. That's just my thinking. But I feel that there can be more ways the government can be doing with that food. Instead of the farmers throwing away, make a plan. Give them a check. A stimulus, not a stimulus check, but like be like, hey, we'll buy out wherever nobody buys, and then we give this to Meals on Wheels and other foundations that help out right now with people that are not working and giving free lunches and free food for their families. That can save lives. That can save people. Hunger and all that. I don't know, but there's stuff that we could do. That's
Right. And
just my
some people
point of
might
view.
say that we got this corona because people are not being helpful and people are just being so inconsiderate and selfish that maybe that, some people say it's God punishing us or the world, whatever you believe in. So, I mean, that's definitely a thought. There's definitely a lot of conspiracies out there. I tell you that.
Yep. Inmates getting released
Yeah,
sooner
man. A
too, bro.
pregnant
You saw
woman,
that?
people over, men and women over 65, people that are, like on work leave, they're going to be released, and they're not just being released, they're just going to be on house arrest, basically serving their sentence at home, and people are close to the end of their sentences, but it's all non-violent offenders. So petty drug charges and stuff like that, they're letting them out. They had about four people probably die. I seen yesterday. Probably more. I think it might be just in this area, four people died because of the corona that got in the jail system. So they're trying to save lives. Um, I mean, I agree. Especially not the non-violent ones. A lot of them shouldn't be there anyway. But the non-violent ones, so that's good. And the pregnant woman. And I have a question, bro. How you get pregnant in jail?
Maybe no. So the pregnant women that go to jail, it's why they're pregnant already. They just pregnant when they get arrested. Maybe that's why it could be. I haven't seen any news on that. The high women get pregnant in jail. I haven't seen that at all. But what I've seen is females going in to jail being like maybe a month or two pregnant already. You can't really see, and then they're full blown
Right.
pregnant
That's
after like 8
possible.
months.
Yeah, that's possible. I
That's
was
what I
wondering if
see.
some of
That's
them were
what I
getting
see.
pregnant in jail. They don't know what's going on around there. Bro, I'm
That'd be
saying.
crazy. Go to jail and get pregnant, man.
Wow, wow.
That's getting wild, man. Hey, so but this
It's
corona, man,
still
it's no
spreading,
joke,
man. It's
man.
no joke, like you said.
It's I hope what this does, Q. I hope this makes us feel more appreciative of what we have and what we do, and then taking health more seriously. I feel people that don't take it serious at all. I have friends on both sides, Q. I have friends that are like the 6 feet apart, mask wearing, glove wearing, and I understand. Then I got people that trying to give people hugs, and not they're not trying to be like unconsidered at all, but just
Right.
they're not taking it so seriously, And then I have friends that both ways, And I asked them like why what's the reason why? Most of them are just the ones that are very productive. It's because they have somebody in their family that's older, or they're older, or they have kids that have low immune systems. That I do understand that. And then the people that don't mind anything. They just come from a different mindset. They're like live free. And I've been through wars and
But
Vietnam and all that. So I'm like, I understand,
right, that
but
goes through that inconsiderate
it's
because
just
you
like
still
that.
can get somebody else sick, even though you're not liable to get sick, you still can hurt somebody else. So I mean, I don't really wear gloves and masks, but every time I walk in the house, I wash my hands. Wash my hands about 5 times a day, or not 5 times a day, but 5 times every 10 minutes. Seem like I'm always washing my hand. I touch a dog, I wash my hand because the dog rolled around and might have touched something, whatever. I
Yeah.
always have before it's almost like it's a new thing. Not everybody, everybody saying wash your hands. Like we all should have been doing that, but I do wash my hands more though. Uh,
Yes, I do agree with you. Um, I hope this helps us become more healthy and more thoughtful in what we do, and not just throw bananas out there. Not bananas, but like I'm like the expression, like just go out and just go back and be, not say dirty, but not washing your hands and not watching where you walk through and all that
yeah,
stuff
man.
like that.
You seen? It's just a rumor. I don't know if it's set in stone, but some NBA players that if the season doesn't come back, they might have to pay it back, pay the money that they got back. They get upfront. Some people get paid on different pay schedules, but it's the people that are going to be free agents this next upcoming year. Some people that are like they have long term contracts already, or a couple more, they don't have to worry about it. But I think it's crazy that they might have to pay the owners back. That's a wild world right there, man. Because you pay
How
up
can they do
front,
that?
especially if you get paid like every 6 months. I've seen some people get paid every 6 months, and some people get paid every month, or something like that. Don't quote me on it, but I seen that, and they said they might have to pay them back because they didn't play because they stopped the season halfway, so you didn't earn the money. I think it's crazy. I don't think they should, but that's what they're talking about.
So 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 Phil Ford, my friend of mine that he played in the NBA, right? He told me that they get paid every first and every 15th, but that could be in the 80s. That could have been done in the 80s. You could be right. It could be some people get paid every year, every 6 years, amount of money, But yeah, I don't know how the contracts work on that. Do you have a better understanding of the contracts on the
Nah, not
NBA
really, but I
contracts?
just saw that there's different
I know that
payment
I don't.
methods. That's what the article said, that you can get paid different ways. So I think what first 15 is probably one of the ways you can. But some people want to get paid more money, less time. Some people want to get paid over amount of a time, having in increments. So it's just whatever you prefer.
I definitely understand. I know that, and it's just crazy. It's crazy how this COVID killed it.
Man,
It's killing everybody's pockets, man. Everybody. So like they were saying, the concerts and all that, they're losing like $4 billion on the market for concerts and all that. They're losing the markets like so bad. Like the concerts, comedians, and stand up, and all them shows. They're not being done. The artists are losing. Maybe not the bigger artists are not losing much money because they have a lot more money than the starting comedians, the starting musicians, and NBA players too. Because LeBron James is not hurting for money, but maybe the rookie that came in this year, he's hurting for money. He probably get a bonus from signing bonus, but he's not getting his checks. So all the way through that line, say like everybody that's on top is maybe not hurting, but everybody that's new to the comedy world, to the music world, to the artist world, to the NBA, NFL,
Right. I
soccer.
mean, and that's
They're
how they
hurting,
make their money, especially musicians, man, artists, man, rappers and all that. They make their money by concerts. I mean, of course they got their albums that pay and stuff like that, but the most money they get is by traveling and concerts. So it's definitely taking a toll. Like the Dreamville, that's supposed to be real big. Now they've made a lot of money for the whole label, but it's just it's unfortunate. But I'm sure it'll be good by next year.
Off the note, I
Oh
think
yeah,
they're
yeah, yeah,
coming back
yeah,
in
yeah,
August. I
yeah.
think for Dreamville Fest. I think it's August or October.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
I'm still gonna go
that.
though. So I don't know if you know, but I checked this week. This week I've been checking a lot of stuff, and then the major leagues, out in the world, let's say NBA and NFL, MLB, Premier League in England, the Mexican Soccer League. What they're doing right now. They're having the league, but in EA Sports League though. So, for example, Mexico right now they're having what's called the E League. So every team is having a squad, and then they play each other. So let's say, for example, LA Lakers against the LA Clippers. They play today, right? So week 1 they play, right? Then week 2 they play, else, and like that. So they're gonna have a schedule going on, but they're playing online though. They're not playing.
That's crazy.
In person. And then I heard the NBA is gonna do that. I think in 2K. I think they're gonna do that. MLB might do that too. I know the Premier League was talking about doing that. But yeah, man, they're televising it, and they're like commentating on the games, and it's crazy, man. How people could just play PS4 and Xbox, and they'd be televised. And,
that's crazy. And then the players themselves.
It's a real game. Yeah, but most likely it's be one player they choose. So in Mexico, every team choose 3 players that are gonna play the games, right? So one game may be one guy, the second game be another guy, and then the next game be another guy. They rotate 3 players, but it's 1v1. So one player from each team is playing each other, and they're playing almost every day. So like for 2 weeks, they can have that game going on. And then in 2 weeks they have a champion. That's crazy. So this was one thing. That's one thing that that's one thing that NBA was thinking of doing, and with 2K, and then on NFL and all that too.
The way the world's come to, man. What the world's come to. That's crazy. What if you don't play video games? Like, what's gonna happen then? Because I don't want to play like that. So I don't want to find that interesting. To play that. Yeah.
You can find new hobby. I guess people gotta find new hobbies. Becomes like health gurus and health experts now, and I don't know, find something to do.
Yeah, man. Well, it'd be like that. So it's just like us doing these podcasts, man. You gotta find something to do.
So look. Yes. So I'm gonna give you a story right now. We all know Dana White. There's a guy that likes to do his stuff, right? He likes to do stuff that he wants to do, right? He was gonna have UFC 249 on April 18th. It was gonna happen on a secret location, not gonna tell anybody. Then a week later, everybody find out it was gonna be in an Indian reservation in California. It's on. They gave us all the main cards and all that. Guess what happened, bro? The highest levels of ESPN and Disney called Dana White and they say, shut it down. You ain't doing this April 18th. Shut it down. Now, this is serious now, man. But now, I will heard back in the next couple of days. So he's trying to get something done May 9th, like a super crazy card. I saw like a card that online that a fighting card, and I think it's crazy the amount of fights you want to do that 9th. But you gotta take mind, you gotta think about it, the fighters, the trainer, the coaches, the staff. You gotta make sure they feel okay, get tested, and because you don't want to just have a show because having a show and not secure your workers and your fighters.
Health is the first option. So I understand.
Yeah. As a fanatic that I am, I would love to have watch a UFC fight and all that. But if the lives of the fighters that are more important than the fight, so I just my 2 cents is let's just shut every sport down right now. Shut it down. Just wait for this to come down. Once we have left deaths and we can actually have a vaccine, then we can pick it up. We people are still gonna be here. That's just my 2 cents. I don't know how you think, but
yeah, I had a friend that say that he was like, I better get sick and watch sports. I thought that was pretty funny. He want to sporting events, so
hell no. People are desperate, man. People are desperate. People are still going out, still doing this, but I guess we'll find out next couple weeks what's gonna happen.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel you, bro.
You know what I mean?
I mean that's like you said, we just killing our time right now, doing the best we can. We about to come to a close. We gotta be mindful.
Yeah.
Nah, man, just be smart with your stimulus check. And with yes, sir. Drop no taxes, straight 1,200.
Stimulus checks. They're live.
Right.
No tax, homies. Get your money, all right. Get your stuff, get your gambling on. No, I'm joking. No. I hear you don't pay dice and stuff, and no. Get your money right. Do what's right, and stay healthy, stay alive, appreciate what you got. Because
Facts.
things could be worse than they can be right now. All right, guys, this is Q and Chop episode 14.
All right, man, y'all stay blessed, stay safe.
On, fam. All right, fam. Thank you for listening, and see you in the next one. Allah.